Hey everyone, I'm Mindy from Cute Girls Hairstyles, and today we are going to be doing a compilation of some of my favorite back to school hairstyles. It's that time of year again, everyone gets busy, everyone wants great hair that looks amazing and is simple and pretty easy to do. If you guys haven't already subscribed, be sure to click the button right here and let's get to it. Brooklyn's Dutch braided buns is one of my favorite back to school hairstyles because it's great for day 3 or day 4 when your hair is oily and it doesn't look good down. You can just do the big branch braids into the cute buns at the bottom. You've got a great look and it's gonna take you 10 minutes to do it in the morning.
So the first thing I do is I pull out a little piece of hair right here in the front, and then I just take a little section at the very base of my hair. I part my hair down the middle as well. It's not a beautiful part, I don't care. I'm not super particular about it being really pretty, but I do part it down the middle. Okay, and then I take this little section and I separate it into 3 small sections, and I cross one side under, the other side under, and then I pull some hair into it like so. So that is called a Dutch braid. I'm sure my mom has tutorials on how to do Dutch braids if you guys want to go check them out. But all I'm doing is adding hair into the side pieces and crossing them underneath as I braid. That's all that a Dutch braid is. It's essentially a French braid. You're just pulling the pieces underneath instead of on top like you would with a French braid. Okay, and if I'm looking down, it's because I have a mirror in front of me so that I can see what I'm doing. I just continually pull pieces of hair in like so, just continuing that braid all the way down my head. I try to keep the braid pretty close to the side of my head instead of like pulling it back. I know some people braid like straight back. I am braiding, I don't know if you can see it, I am braiding like straight down. So I am just pulling pieces in like so to make that go down my head instead of to the side. And then I just keep doing that all the way down. What I did here is I just pull out a little soft piece around my face just to give my face like more framing, but instead of braiding all the way down, what I do is I take it and I just twist it like this, and I let it twist up on itself. But instead of like making it super tight, I kind of let the twist fall down just a little bit like that. And then what I do is I take a rubber band and I just wrap it up, and it creates this soft little bun right here at the bottom of my head. I like to go through and just like pull out the ends of my braid like this and fluff it a little bit, called pancaking, like so. Pancake, 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 and just make it a little bit fluffier so that it's got some more texture to it. So now I'm just gonna repeat the same things on this side. There you have my little braided bun hairstyle.
And you know I can't do back to school hair without doing at least one hairstyle designed for short haired women. We put in Bailey's fishtail braids, which is great because she shows you how she does it on even short hair.
Get your bandana and fold it up however you need. So I have mine folded up here so that it sits right on my head, and now I'm going to position it and put it in place. So typically, I'll start it about where my hairline's at. I'll pull all my hair behind the bandana and tie it underneath my hair. So it's gonna look funny right now, but we'll get it situated in a minute. And now I'm going to pull 2 small pieces out at the front. So you can curl these pieces, you can straighten them, you can leave them how they are, that is totally up to you. But before I deal with those, I'm gonna continue on with the rest of the hairstyle. Basically, you start by splitting your hair in half in the back. So now I have 2 pigtails. I'm gonna grab one and I'm just gonna do a simple fishtail. Begin by splitting the hair. So you have 2 chunks of hair, and then you do a typical fishtail. So you'll grab a piece from the back. Since we do have short hair, you can see that this strand probably isn't long enough to pull through the fishtail. So we have to be careful about which strands we grab because a lot of the times they'll fall out. This one is longer, so I'm gonna use that. Cross it over the strand you pulled it from and add it to the other chunk of hair. We'll continue on this way, but make sure you're checking to see if your strands look long enough to pull through the fishtail. This is specifically for short hair. If you have long hair, you will not need to worry about that step. This is only if you have short hair, because a lot of the times you might have hairs that will fall out of the fishtail if they're too short. So we're just gonna continue on. Try and pull pieces for the fishtail from the very back. It doesn't have to be perfect. A lot of times, like fishtails, people do like these very, very perfect fishtails. This is intended to look messy and cute. One of those messy, cute hairstyles, you know what I mean? So I will rubber band it at the very end once you feel like you're at a stopping point. So now you can see I have my simple fishtail here, but instead of just leaving it like that, since I said it was intended to look messy, I'm gonna go ahead and loosen up some of the strands and pancake the fishtail. So you just kind of go like this, you pull out the pieces, make it look all cute. And then pancake it out. And there you go.
And we cannot do back to school hairstyles without giving you guys at least a few ideas for how to do quick claw clip style. You guys know the claw clips are everywhere right now. They're so popular. We're gonna make your life even easier by showing you how to use them.
For the next claw clip style, we're using this clip, and I have sectioned off my little face framing pieces again. And we're gonna gather up the hair in a low ponytail, and then you just twist it, and you go all the way up this time and down, and then use your clip to secure it. So you just have a little piece sticking out right there. Okay, let's do the spin so you guys can see it from all sides. That one's also a great one. Okay, for the next style, we're going to use this claw clip, and we're gonna do a half up. So we're gonna scoop right here, for me, just wherever you are comfortable with. Give your hair a twist, lay it flat, and add the clip, and then just let the ends fall. Okay, here's the final spin on this one. Just a nice, easy half up, half down. The next claw clip style I am calling the French twist, and we're using this cute little purple. Take your hair and gather it back. Then you take one pointer finger and wrap it around like this, and then wrap it again. And it's gonna create this really tight, beautiful, nicely laid French twist. Here's the final spin on the French twist clip.
Thanks for watching the video, you guys. I hope this gave you some great ideas for back to school. If you wear the hairstyles, be sure to tag me in your pictures. I would love to see them. If you haven't already subscribed, be sure to do that by clicking right here, and you can find a whole bunch of other back to school hairstyles by clicking these buttons over here. We'll see you guys next time. Bye.